In 2022, Triple H took over control as the head of WWE Creative, replacing Vince McMahon for the first time ever. It took a little time, but the landscape of WWE would continue to change as the next year and a half progressed, leading to new ownership, enhanced production, and a fresh set of ideas for storylines. The storylines have been far better than they were in the years prior. In fact, picking the best is a tough thing to do. But here are some of the most enthralling, fun, and well-done storylines in WWE since Triple H was given creative control. Let's take a look at 8 best WWE storylines since Triple H took over creative. Number 8. Shinsuke Nakamura's resurgence in a feud with Seth Rollins was great to see. A change in Shinsuke Nakamura's presentation to someone who was allowed to cut promos in Japanese, showcase his full charisma, and added seriousness. He became someone who looked like a potential world champion. The feud with Seth Rollins was good stuff, with Nakamura steadily picking apart Rollins' injured body parts to make for unpredictable title matches, where the World Heavyweight Championship looked like it could go around Nakamura's waist. Number 7. Chad Gable's Intercontinental title pursuits have fans invested. Chad Gable's rise as Gunther's challenger saw fans rooting for him in a big way, and the personal animosity developed due to the involvement of Gable's family made for an added level of intensity. Gable's loss and climb back up to contention, only to fall short of a WrestleMania match, has been yet another strong element, which will only add to the support for Gable for when he eventually comes back to challenge again. This has been a slow burn, but it has been brilliant. Number 6. Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle had a highly personal storyline. This rivalry was one which Triple H inherited from Vince McMahon, but there is no denying that things got even better when the head of creative changed. Rollins and Riddle cut deep on one another in promos, with one particularly standout picture-in-picture interview, which was fantastic. Their matches were great, both characters felt intense, and it was certainly the best version of Riddle fans had seen on the main roster. Triple H even pulled out the Fight Pit to host their feud-ending match. Number 5. R-Truth and the Judgment Day has made for great comedy. R-Truth may be one of the oldest members on WWE's roster, but he is one of the most over. His comedy work and complete ignorance to the fact that the members of the Judgment Day did not want him around has been gold, and it has been among the funniest WWE stories for a while. Even though it hasn't yet reached its conclusion, it is safe to say that this has still been one of the best angles in WWE since Triple H became the head of creative. His involvement in the Women's Royal Rumble match was also fun to watch. Number 4. Dominic Mysterio turning on his father was full of fun and creative moments. Dominic Mysterio's heel turn has worked like a dream, and his storyline with Rey Mysterio is among the best things WWE has done since Triple H took command. The creativity of this storyline, using social media videos to add realism, and of course, their super entertaining WrestleMania match all made for great content. It feels like there is still another chapter to tell, but everything about their story so far has been perfect. Number 3. Cody Rhodes finishing the story has had ups and downs, but a lot of investment. Although not every plot point has been perfect in Cody Rhodes' pursuit to finishing the story and winning the WWE Championship, this storyline has still been at the forefront of WWE and is still among the best since Triple H took charge. Fans are fully invested in Rhodes, and even when WWE were set to change plans and run with Roman Reigns versus The Rock, Triple H listened to fans and changed tact, with The Rock turning heel and becoming another hurdle on Rhodes' way to the WWE Championship. Number 2. Drew McIntyre's descent into darkness has created a wonderful character. Drew McIntyre's slow burn heel turn breathed new life into him, with top-class mic work and a captivating character. The way he made deals with Judgment Day, held grudges against Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, and targeted the likes of Rollins and Punk with no remorse, was terrific. The handling of McIntyre and the development of his own personal arc and storyline has been some of the best content on Raw. Number 1. Sami Zayn's battles with the Bloodline are already iconic. The performance of Sami Zayn as an outside member of the Bloodline was stunning, giving life to something that wasn't supposed to be long-term. He was eventually welcomed into the inner circle of the group, causing frictions and familial angst. In the end, the good side of Zayn emerged from the darkness, leading him to break out of the group in a phenomenal moment at the 2023 Royal Rumble. From there, Zayn and his allies would battle with the group, making for a hot road to WrestleMania 39. The dynamics between Zayn and the Usos in particular were rightfully called cinema by fans. In the end, Zayn and Kevin Owens scored a huge WrestleMania main event win over the Usos, before going on to also defeat Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa too. That's it from today's video. Give your opinion in comments. I will see you in the next one. Deuces.